Greetings, our beloved candidates. I welcome you to the 12th lesson of English. And before we handle this lesson, we need to do corrections for the previous activity. This activity required you to join the given sentences beginning if. And when you analyze the sentences or the phrases you are given were so simple that each of you passed all of them. However, we can still go through the activity. And number one is you are revising hand, you are excelling in pair E. There you were supposed to join beginning with if. Remember, we are handling if one. So here the answer should be, if you revise hand, you will excel in pair A. We come to number two. You are given two phrases which you are required to join beginning with if. And the first phrase is, Gilbert is seeing you. He is telling you his problems. When you begin if, you will have the answer as, if Gilbert sees you, he will tell you his problems. Number three, you are given two phrases, and they were, my attending the party, he's becoming very happy. Because we have my, that one must change to I. Then his must change to he. So the answer should be, if I attend the party, he will become very happy. Number four, it was also simple as well, two phrases. Alon is rearing animals, he's earning a lot of money. Those were the phrases. When you join beginning with if, substitute if one, you will have the answer as, if Alon rears animals, he will earn a lot of money. We come to number five. When you are given sentences in that form, the phrases are, Ishmael will meet the police officer. That is a complete sentence. He will wake up early. We have the two sentences in the future simple tense. Future simple tense. And whenever you are given sentences in such a form, you are required to begin if, they must appear in if one. You must follow the requirements of if one. Okay, the answer should be, if Ishmael wakes up early, he will meet the police officer. In number five, you will discover that you had been given the result in the first place. Ishmael will meet the police officer. Meeting the police officer is the result of waking up early. Meaning, if Ishmael does not wake up early, he will not meet the police officer. However, here we don't need the negative part of it. We need the positive. So we take that as the answer. If Ishmael wakes up early, he will meet the police officer. We come to number six. And number six is, Thembos seeing a snake, he's killing it. So there we are required to join beginning if, and the answer should be, if Thembos sees a snake, he will kill it. I thank you for doing that activity, and I'm hopeful you passed every number in it. If you didn't, do the corrections. I will now welcome you to today's lesson. And today we are learning about something very simple, and it is if-to. We call if-to conditionals, we call it if-to conditionals or the unlikely condition. Why do we call it the unlikely condition? The result is not likely to be good because the condition is not likely to be fulfilled. We need to take note that in these conditional sentences, which conditional sentences? The if-to conditionals. we use the past simple tense in the if clause and the future simple past in the main clause. When I say past simple tense, what do I mean? A tense where we bring the past simple form of the verb, the past simple form of the main verb. An example, I went to school yesterday. We have went as the past simple form of the verb to go. So, that is the past simple tense. I am sure you learned that. Then, in the main clause, we must have a future simple past. A future simple past. When we talk about future simple past, that is where we use would as a helping verb plus a verb in its original form. Okay, that is if to. I expect to have that. Past simple in the if clause, and then future simple past in the main clause. Okay, we proceed. We must take note that there are two ways of expressing the result clause in if to. Which ways are those? The first one is to express a wish which is possible but unlikely. For example, if I got money, I would buy a new book. It is not likely for me to get money, so I'm not likely to buy a new book. Okay, we proceed. Another example is, if Alinda saw me, he would greet me. Meaning, Alinda has not seen me, and he cannot greet me. If Alinda saw me, he would greet me. Okay. In the above examples, we are taking an example of the first one. In the first example, the speaker has not totally lost hope of getting money and buying a new book, much as it is unlikely. We proceed and have a look at another way of expressing if to conditionals. We say the second way of expressing if to conditionals is by expressing a wish which is practically impossible. You talk about situations or events or conditions that are impossible. An example, if I were a dog, I would chase thieves. You are sure that you cannot become a dog. I cannot become a dog, and I cannot chase thieves. That's why we use were as a helping verb, not was, because I cannot become a dog in any way. We come to another example. If I were God, I would forgive all sinners. Dear candidates, you will notice that I cannot become God, and I cannot forgive all sinners. That's why we say, if I were God, I would forgive sinners. At this point of time, we need to learn how to change sentences from if one to if two. An example is, if Mike gets money, he will visit his aunt. It is possible for Mike to get money, and it is also possible for him to visit his aunt. So here, you will notice that we have a present simple tense in the if clause and a future simple present in the main clause. That's where we use will and the verb in the original form. Okay, when we change to if to, we have said that in if to, we must have a past simple tense in the if clause and a future simple past in the main clause. With future simple past, we use would as a helping verb plus an infinitive verb. Okay, so the answer here should be, if Mike got money, we change get to its past simple form, that is, got. If Mike got money, he would visit his aunt. Hope that is clear. We come to another example. Guess what it is. I'm sure each of you can form sentences in if one and change them to if two. Try it from wherever you are. Form a sentence in if one, then change it to if two. Yes. Okay, my second example is here. If Sharon goes to Kampala, she will buy a modern radio. It is possible for Sharon to go to Kampala, and it is possible for her to buy a modern radio. So we have goes in the if clause, making it the present simple, and will buy in the main clause, making it the future simple present. So we shall change goes to its past simple form. What is it? Think about it. Yes, it is went. Then past simple form of the helping verb will must be would. So the answer here should be, if Sharon went to Kampala, she would buy a modern radio. We have another example. If you read newspapers, you will get job adverts. Change it to if two. Past simple form of the verb to read. What is it? That one you are thinking. Then we come to the past simple form of the verb, of the helping verb will. What is it? As we've done in example 2. So the answer should be, if you read newspapers, you would get job adverts. Read is the past simple form of the verb to read. And the past simple form of the verb of the helping verb will must be would. So the answer should be, if you read newspapers, you would get job adverts. We come to the fourth example. The fourth example is here. We shall become lawyers if we complete university studies. Change that to if two. What shall we change? Because we have shall in if two, shall must change to would. Why? As we are forming the future simple past, instead of having should, we must have would. Because should makes a sentence to present a must. Should represents a must in a sentence. Because of that, wherever we have shall, as we are changing to if two, we must change it to would. Okay, here we have the answer. Shall has changed to would, and then complete must change to completed. So what should be the answer? We would become lawyers if we completed university studies. Thank you for following. We now proceed to number 5. The fifth example. If you tune Salt FM, if I tune Salt FM, I shall listen to gospel music. Change to if two. Yes. You will have tune is past simple form as tuned, then shall must change to would. So the answer should be, if I tuned Salt FM, I would listen to gospel music. Let's learn another aspect within if two. Which aspect is that? Joining sentences in if two. Remember, when the examiner wants you to join sentences in if two, 1, he or she can request you to begin if without telling you anything. And the sentences you have will result in if two. Another way is to give you the word if and then would. It would be wrong for you to change would to would have when you are told to use would. When you're told to use would, use it, because we know it is the one you're supposed to use. Okay, let's have a look at the first example. It reads, I am not a cat. I cannot eat rats. Form if to. What did we say? Because I cannot become a cat, there we shall use where. Then, I cannot. What qualifies it? What makes our sentence if to? I mean, in the main clause, we must change cannot to would. So the answer here must be, if I were a cat, I would eat rats. But because I am not a cat, I cannot eat rats. If I were a cat, I would eat rats. It is impossible for me to become a cat. And for that, I cannot eat rats. Okay. Think about your own example. You can as well form yours. Form as very many examples as possible. I have another one. Rita does not have money. She cannot travel to London. Begin if there. What do you have as the answer? You will have the answer, Rita does not have money. Meaning, if Rita, what do we need there to form ours, to make it if to? We must get the main verb there. What is it? Have. Have is our main verb. Rita does not have. You note that have is our main verb. So we must change it to the past simple form. What's the past simple form of have? Yes, what is it? You are right. Had. So we shall say, if Rita had money, she would travel to London. Here it is. If Rita had money, she would travel to London. You will analyze that in the first example, we don't have a main verb, and the helping verb we have there is am. Past simple form of am would be was in singular and were in plural. Remember, we use were because we are talking about as a condition that can never be, that is impossible. Okay, we must not waste time on that. We ought to come to number 3, and it reads, Ken does not see his mother. He cannot talk to her. I know some of you are fond of making mistakes. I am not seeing. No, that is wrong English. You say, I don't see. So here it is. Ken does not see his mother. He cannot talk to her. Begin if. Which main verb do we have in the if clause? First, analyze the clauses. What is the if clause? What is the conditional clause? And what is the result clause? In number 1, the conditional clause is very clear. Condition, result. I am not, I cannot. Because I am not, I cannot. One is a condition, another one is a result. Number 2, the same. Condition, result. Number 3, condition, result. What is the condition here in number 3? Ken does not see his mother. That is a condition. He cannot talk to her. Okay. Having identified the verb in our sentence as to see, we must change it to the past simple form. And it is? Yes, it is so. So we must have the answer as, if Ken saw his mother, he would talk to her. Thank you very much. We came to our last example, and it reads, we are not elephants. We cannot eat grass. We are not elephants. Analyze, what is the condition? Eating grass or not being elephants? We are not elephants. You will discover that not being elephants is a condition. Then, not eating grass is a result of that condition. So, what do we have as a helping verb there? It is we are as a helping verb. So we shall change it to the past simple form. What is the past simple form of are? That one will automatically change to were. So the answer must be, if we were elephants, we would eat grass. Because we are not elephants, we cannot eat grass. Beloved candidates, at this point of time, we have come to the end of our lesson. And I call upon you to download the exercise, do it at home, stay home, and stay safe. Until we meet again, I'm Odysseus Babuma. Thank you.